Welcome to 7th grade course selections for students who are in 6th grade this year. In this video, we will discuss what is different about 7th grade, what classes you can take next year, how to fill out the Google form, and how to register in PowerSchool. Let's start by talking about what's different about 7th grade. When you were in 6th grade, your schedule might have looked something like this. During 2nd and 6th hour, you took your PLTW, art, strategies, music, and PE classes. In 7th grade, there are no A days and B days. If you choose music next year, you will go every day for the whole year. Another difference is that PE is a term-long class. You go to PE every day, but you only take it for one term. You can choose to take PE for 2 terms next year. Another difference is that this year you took 3 world languages for 1 term each. Next year, you'll choose 1 world language, and you will take that same language all year, and you'll take that language in 8th grade, so choose carefully. The last big difference about 7th grade is your music, PE, art, PLTW, and support classes will be during 3rd hour and 7th hour. Let's talk about what classes you can take next year. The first choice you have to make is what language will you take next year. You'll choose ASL, Arabic, French, or Spanish for the whole year. You won't necessarily have it 4th hour, this is just an example. Next, you have to decide what math class will you take next year. If you had Miss Padalino, Mr. Garcia, or Miss Magulik this year, next year you will take Math 7. If you had Miss Thorson or Miss Kent, you'll take Algebra 1 AC. If you had Mr. Herrera, you'll take Geometry AC. If you're not sure what to do, email your math teacher from this year. Now, you have to decide if you're taking music next year. Your choices are band, orchestra, and choir. If you are taking music next year, that's going to take all 3 terms of your 3rd hour or your 7th hour. If you are taking music next year, you have 1 class left that you get to choose. Notice that everyone takes PLTW Computer Science and everyone takes PE and Health 1. You get to choose if for your last class you would like ceramics and sculpture, drawing and painting, digital photography and printmaking, PE Health number 2, PLTW Robotics, or theater. The order of these classes might be different, or you might have them during 3rd hour. This is just an example. If you are not taking music next year, the first thing you have to do is decide what art class you will take. Your choices are ceramics and sculpture, drawing and painting, digital photography, and printmaking. Notice that you've also already been signed up for PLTW Computer Science and PE Health 1. Because you're not taking music next year, you get to choose 3 more classes. Your choices are another art class, another PE and Health class, another PLTW class, robotics, or theater. Let's talk about how to fill out the Google form. Mr. Vasquez will email the Google form, or it's available on the Scarlet website. Make sure that your Google form says 7th grade course selection because next year you'll be a 7th grader. Write your email, your first name, your last name, and your student ID number. That's your lunch number. First, you're going to choose 1 foreign language. If you did not have Garcia, Magulik, or Padalino this year, mark who your teacher was. If you did have Garcia, Magulik, or Padalino, leave this question blank. Next, choose your music class. If you are taking a music class, choose 1 additional class here. If you are not taking a music class, do not mark anything here. Then press Next. If you are taking a music class, you do not need to complete these 2 questions and you can press Submit. If you are taking a music class, choose your 1 art class here and then choose your 3 additional classes here, remembering that you can take another art class if you want. Then press Submit. Almost done. Let's talk about how to register in PowerSchool. After you've logged into PowerSchool, you should be in your grades and attendance. You need to go down to class registration and click. At the top, you'll see your required classes. You have already been signed up for these classes. PLTW, Lang and Lit, INS, CCA, Science, and Health. The next thing that you have to do is choose a language. You're going to click here, click the language that you would like, and press OK. Next, you're going to choose your math class. Go over here, click this button. If your math teacher this year was Ms. Pedalino, Mr. Garcia, or Ms. Magulik, choose Math 7. If your teacher was Ms. Kent or Ms. Thorson, choose Algebra 1 AC. If you had Mr. Herrera, choose Geometry AC. When you're done, click OK. Next, if you are planning on taking music, you're going to click here. If you are not planning on taking music, you're not going to click here and do this step. So music students only, you're going to pick your band, choir, or orchestra, and then you're going to select one more class that you would like to take next year. It could be one of the art classes, another PLTW class, another health class, or theater. When you're done, press OK. If you are not taking music, you're going to click here. So you will not have clicked here. If you're taking music, you're not doing anything here. I click. One of those classes needs to be an art class. Your other 3 classes could be another art class, another PLTW class, another PE class, or theater. Click on the 4 classes that you would like to take, remembering that at least one has to be art, and then press OK. You should not have both of these filled out. If you're taking music, you should have this one filled out. If you're not taking music, you should have this one filled out. If you need to make any edits, you can click here and unselect. Click the Need Assistant box if 1. There's a class that you want to take but you don't see listed, 2. You would like to take an online class next year, or 3. You need help from your counselor. You do not need to click on additional requests. At the bottom, it should say 7.98 credit hours. If you have less than this, you need to go back and make sure that you selected all your classes. If it says requesting 1 or 2 additional credit hours, you need to go back because you selected too many classes. Remember, you can edit by hitting the red check mark next to a class. When you have 7.98 credit hours, press Submit. If you see a screen that looks like this, you're all done.